Oh, shoot, I forgot something right as I clicked the line. I'll be right back. Shout out to the VOD watchers. Oh. Okay. Let me drop this. Okay. So let me go check real quick, like that we don't have any more black dye. One black dye in here. We have some ink sacks in here. Just do that. Black dye as well. Perfect. That's pretty good. Do I have black concrete stored away? That's black wool. Concrete is where? That's wool. No, concrete. Concrete's right here. Do not. Okay. So, let's get some gravel as well. And that one's empty. Grab this one. Should be good. Yeah. Okay. We have that. I do want to check. Because I don't need to do this, I think I'm going. Gonna go check the storage unit. That my brain's all over the place. I was like, where is that again? Oh, that looks great with shaders. I don't think I've ever been down here with at least these shaders. Okay, we're gonna put everything we can into these shulkers, because we should have, unless I've emptied all of them. No, I have not. It's like, I've emptied all. I think some of the stone, because we have so much stone, it's gonna fill up our stone chest, so we should take some of it and start, like, crafting them and converting them into, like, stairs and slabs and all that stuff. Just because we'll have all of those for when we need them, and it will just take up less space. Because, like, this is already... Like, these are already double chests of stone, so it's gonna take up a lot of inventory space. As much as we always need stone. Unless stone has to be a chest that we, like, increase how many we have. Then again, we do say, hey, like, if our stone chest gets filled, we could just keep some here, but this still might have a purpose to reserve some stuff. Golly, we have so much stone. I would like to keep these chests around, so that's kind of why I don't want to just, like, break them and put them in, but... I knew that was gonna happen the moment I put that there. Oh my god, this is, like, ridiculous levels of stone. Probably be a good idea to drop this in the Discord. Okay, and then leave this in here. Munch, 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 munch. Love that. We'll maybe put, like, 2 or 3 shulkers into the system of stone and then convert the rest into other stuff for it. See, that's still going, so I would say, like, this, stone goes in there, and then we can convert this stuff to other things. Obviously, half slabs are going to get doubled, so... This is... We could just do stairs, honestly. Stairs are, like... brick as well, actually. Do stone brick. So we'll go... The best part about sorting stone is that stone is like the first thing in our list, so they'll get dropped off super quickly, but also it kind of clogs it then because nothing like goes along with it. If you're sorting something like at the end, it takes a long time for it to get through and like sort all the way to the end, but then you have a bunch of items that go along with it. So there's pros and cons, I suppose. And at some point, we're gonna have to check the overflow chests that we have set up right now, just to see what's getting overflowed. Some things are getting overflowed because I'm like, those are supposed to be overflowed. Like things like candles, I probably won't do. This is the thing though now, is like I had a bunch of ideas for items that I wouldn't want sorted. So like I was thinking buttons, you know, like I had to sort like 6 double chests of buttons. Like I feel like that's just a waste. But now we have so many empty chests in my like armory that I kind of think that maybe we sort like blocks like candles in there or something, or like items like candles that aren't super necessary to have their own thing. Like red candles don't need 6 double chests or whatever, right? I do kind of wish there was like a faster method to doing this. There probably is, and I just don't know. Ugh. And I'm sitting on one leg and it's falling asleep. Ugh. I've been like locking in on Minecraft recently. Something I do desperately need to do at some point is actually like work on the totem pole. That's something I've kind of neglected a lot. And we are almost halfway through 6,000 days. We probably won't, but we could hit 6,500 tonight. Probably not. I think that's a little bit of a far off goal. But get some different blocks going. We'll do this last shulker, and then we'll check on the system, because they probably sorted all of those items, and we can start putting other stuff through. Because technically the items we're storing is like 6 double chests, but then we have 6, what are they called? 6 hoppers, so that's 30 extra stacks of items that we can sort. I'm so very glad that I decided, like, this wasn't necessarily a conscious decision, but I'm very happy that I decided to design or make the storage system first before designing the area, because sorting through like this bulk of stuff does take quite a bit of time, and so being able to have it go in the background while I build everything and do all this stuff is super nice. That's kind of the point of it, is like I want to just be able to dump it and then kind of just like be able to do stuff in my house and then have it just sort for me. And it'll obviously be much easier once we have like we're not doing as much items. We definitely need like a wood variant for this. Like a sawmill. Oh, how's it going, Jimmy? Sorry, I got so distracted by menial tasks. How's it doing? Hopefully not causing too much lag. I don't think it's causing too much lag really at all, from what I've seen. I do know that you're supposed to put composters on top of a bunch, like when you have tons of hoppers like this, you should put composters on top of them, because they like I don't really understand how it works, but apparently like the hoppers track, like they're constantly looking for something if it's above them. So like trying to see like is something falling in, they're constantly checking for it. And so because they're doing that, it's lagging a lot, but if they have a block on top of them, for instance, like a composter, it only has two options. Is the composter full or empty? And so we'll just check those two instead of checking like all of the variables of like it with nothing on top of it. So that's how I understand it, at least. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit in the next like Wondercraft video, the next YouTube video of this world, but I also wanted to talk a little bit about it on stream. I did end up having a near death the other day on this world. That I want to talk about, and since you're here, I'm going to talk about it. So the best part about it was at least I was recording, so I wouldn't, if the world ended, we would have had video footage of it. But basically, I was playing Minecraft at like 4 in the morning, right? And I was really tired. Oh my god, sorry. My mom got sick, and now she's making me sick again. So my throat's pretty fucked, but overall, I'm trying my best. So apologies if I'm like coughing or get caught on my words. And to be fair, I probably got my mom sick, so can't blame her. But basically, I was just, digging out this floor because we're gonna replace this new area. We're gonna replace this floor with a different floor because I want to change it. So I'm like, I'm doing this, right? It's kind of it's 4 in the morning. It's been a long day. And I'm just clearing stuff out, la-di-da, all that stuff, right? And so Endermen often spawn around my house, and they like to put fucking grass blocks down here and annoy the crap out of me. And usually I just leave them be, but today I was like, you know what? I'ma kill this guy. So I go up, right? I go up, and this isn't like the best thing, but I go up here, Run up to him. And I just, boom, give him a crit with the axe. This guy gets mad. I back up. I go for another crit. I, like, was too far. I missed it. And then he hits me. So I start backing up. And then we'll spectate from my perspective. So the hotbar is kind of fucked in the replays, but... So he hits me, and I'm just like, oh shit. Like, gotta back up. I grab my spear, right? My new favorite Minecraft weapon. I grab my spear. Hits me again. Oh shit. Backing up. Like, trying to get some distance here. I need to find, like, the exact spots. So I turn around here, right? I turn around. I'm gonna hit him with my spear. You can see just under my cursor the little sword icon, meaning that you can hit them. It's the game telling me you can hit them, right? So I click the button. It doesn't really show the animation. It's kind of fucked on this spectator, but can I no longer spectate? Is there a way to, like, not spectate anymore? Okay. But I swing at the Enderman because I can hit it, because the game says I can hit him. I swing at the Enderman, but when I swing at the Enderman, he, like, I either miss or he, like, breaches the gap so it doesn't count. So when I go for it, it doesn't do anything, and I just try to move out of the way. And that's basically what happens for a bunch of different times. I'm, like, trying to run away. I go around this corner to eat because it's not showing my food here, but I'm like, I need to eat my food. My health isn't regen. He hits me again. I'm on 3 hearts. I do have a totem of undying, so it's not like if I do get to 0 hearts, it's not like I'm gonna die instantly, but I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm stressed. And this is at 4 in the morning, so I'm, like, super delirious, and I'm, like, actually about to have a panic attack. I basically did have a panic attack. I was, like, mid-panic attack at this point, and I'm, like, freaking out. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die. Holy shit. And, like, every time I tried to go for the spear, it just didn't work. Like, nothing was working. I switched to my axe. I try to hit him. Didn't get anything. So then I'm on, like, 4.5 hearts. I'm freaking out. And this is where I'm actually kind of proud of myself a little bit. Because I was like, I don't know what to do. So I have my elytra on, which is the biggest issue, is because I don't have my chest plate on, so he's doing so much more damage. So I, like, start flying around the room just to try to avoid him. I go for another spear. It doesn't work because the spear is really cool. I fly around the room some more, just getting my health back. And then I finally get him with the spear one time. He teleports away, and then I'm, like, looking for him, and he's above me on the glass roof. So I can't fly out because there's a glass roof above me. So then I, like, see him up there, wait for him to come down, stab him twice, he dies. But I was just like, holy shit. And then I go back to work. But I'm like, that was, like, the closest I've been to dying in this world in, like, 3 years. But at least I would have gotten it on video. That's all we can ask for. Don't Minecraft really sleep deprived. That, and put on your fucking chest plate before smacking an Enderman. And also use your sword now. Stop using the stupid spear. I love the spear. I think the spear's so fun. But, like, the fact that you just whiff hits if they're too close to you kind of sucks. But yeah, definitely don't play Minecraft. Don't do stupid shit on Minecraft at 4 in the morning. That's kind of the be all end all. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, I need sand. I feel like I have sand. I need more sand. I need to make, like, an actual sand duper. Like, we dupe sand already, but we do it, like, so slowly and inefficiently that I need to actually make, like, a sand duper. I might have to. I've never done this before in, like, any Minecraft, really, but I might have to find a second stronghold. That's something I might have to do. Is this the same world you saw back on D Live? Yeah, it actually would be. Actually, it would be. How's it going? D Live was so long ago. But actually, I almost lost the world. Funny that you bring up D Live. I almost lost the world on D Live. It was before I had the Elytra. Yeah, this would be the same one. This was before I had the Elytra on D Live. If anyone was, if you were in this chat, you're a legend at the time. But we're in the end and we're trying to get the Elytra, and I'm purling across. There's a video on my channel somewhere. It might be in the hardcore playlist or something, or it's in one of the best ofs. But I pearl. You know what? Since you brought this core memory back to me, I'm gonna go and find it on my channel. We're gonna just watch it on stream right now. It should be in my playlists. Probably so far down because it's Wondercraft, but it's not Wondercraft. It was called Minecraft Hardcore. It's got 5 videos. Yeah, the episode is Search for the Elytra. Oh my god. So young. So young and full of energy. But I actually, you know, let me do, I'm gonna do display capture because it's easier, but this also has the highest chance of me like doxing something, so let's try not to do that. But this was back on D Live. This is the same house that we just flew by. So the fucking quality on this video is atrocious. Oh my god, the quality on this video is atrocious. But this is my house. This was the workshop before all the villagers came in. We got a little window there. There's Potato, there's Shrek the Dank Engine. This was before piglins got upgraded, and this was back when I wore pumpkins everywhere to like not get caught by Enderman. So we're in the end, right? Let me see if I can find the part. We're like looking for Elytras. Where's this? Oh yeah, maybe it's on the next day. I made a Enderman farm. I made that. That's the beginning of the Enderman farm. What I'm attempting to do. I was on the Enderman farm. Where is it? I think it's here. I'm like double checking everything is right. Is it like here, I think? No, it's not this one. But this is what we were doing basically, was I was purling to different platforms. And then, okay, here it is. Oh my god, please. So I pearl, right? This is my first near death. So I pearl and I go here and I'm like, what? Like, where the fuck am I? And I'm like 1 block above the void. Someone, if you guys can clip that, never let me do that again. Clip that so I never do that again. Never let me do that again. Never let me do that again. I almost lost it. And if you fall in the void, there's nothing you can do, especially if you don't have an Elytra. So I was like, never let me do that again. But yeah, no, this is the same world. This is the same world from D Live. This is from a VOD on D Live back in the day. So you are certainly a blast from the past. Welcome into the stream. There was that time I almost died in the Woodland Mansion. True. I feel like you are not incorrect for saying that. Like, absolutely, I almost died in the Woodland Mansion. But the amount of, like, I don't know. I felt like I had some semblance of control in that situation, and maybe I'm completely wrong. But I felt like I had a little bit of control of that situation, where in some of these other ones, I did not feel like I had any control. Grab these. But yeah, welcome on in, Top Stitch Projects. I feel like I remember that name, but I'm also terrible at names and very good at gaslighting myself. So, but welcome on in, long time no see. D-Live was certainly a time. I was like so full into D-Live, and they just kept changing everything, and then like moved to like a cryptocurrency. And I was just like, ugh. I remember a few things I used to lurk a lot, still do. Well, I greatly appreciate it. People that lurk make my day. Because you may not think you're being seen, but you guys are being seen when I check, like, analytics and stuff. It's super cool. So, that's awesome. I appreciate it. Creeper. They just blew up my shulker. At least he blew up the farm. I was just about to say, at least he didn't blow up this. Go. Go! Move, mush. What did he blow up here? Okay. Then my next, like, kind of project that I should have been getting on to years ago. Let me break this. Yeah, I literally broke one fucking thing. Is lighting up everywhere that I need lit up. As that's also kind of like the majority of my problems is like, I'm like, Endermen are everywhere here. Yeah, it's because nothing's lit up. If I actually like spawn proof this area, then like Enderman wouldn't be that big of an issue. And when I say spawn proof, I don't mean doing what I do back in the day and just spam torches everywhere. Like, I actually want to make cool lighting. I'm coming up here. Like, this has got anything going on. Yeah, on D-Live, I was just Top Stitch Guy. Like, I remember that. I remember Top Stitch Guy as a name. But, like, I'm almost certain. So, it is very cool to hear from you again. There are some people on D-Live that I kind of, like, wish showed up on my stream again. Like, there was Surfing Pikachu was one of the guys that showed up one time or a couple times on my D-Live. And I remember they popped into my stream and they were like, oh, my wife's having a kid. Like, I'm on the way to the hospital right now. And I'm like, holy shit, that's so cool. Like, congrats. And now I'm like, that kid's like 4 or 5 now. Like, it's so crazy to think about that. Let me grab some rails. And then there was definitely some people that followed along for like the Nuzlocks that we had on there. We did a lot of Nuzlocks. There's some people that I don't miss. Certainly, but there's a lot of people that I'm like, damn, I kind of like, I there's like a part of me I'm always like super interested in people's lives and stuff, but like there's a part of me that's like, fuck, man, I wish I knew what was going on. I hope they're doing well, you know? Okay. Let me scoop this up. Put that there. That done there. And then have you on your way. On your way. There it goes. This is my sugarcane farm that I never check. This is the boring stuff, but at least we got each other to keep ourselves entertained. And also, Top Stitch Guy, if you got any questions for me, feel free to ask. If you want to see some things, like, I got a bunch of shit going on in this world now. If you got things you want to see, let me know, because there's nothing more than I love more, there's nothing I love more, sorry, I can't speak, than talking about Minecraft and showing off my world. It's been quite a few years now. Watch this 360. For like 6 or 8 years? Yeah, I mean, D-Live was so long ago, it's hard to remember. I remember I got one payout from D-Live. I remember I remember I tried using my like it would had to have been like my university ID. But they asked for like an ID. Cause obviously they're paying you money. But they asked for like your ID, and I was like using my university ID and I couldn't get it to work. And they're like, you need a government issued ID, dingus. And I was like, ah. Right, I am a dingus. The main reason I stopped streaming on that website wasn't for any, like, reason necessarily even, like they swapped to a lot of, like, they changed their thing to, like, a cryptocurrency, and it, like, went all crazy. It also was, like, super... This was, like, one of the shadiest things I feel like PewDiePie's ever done, was PewDiePie, like, I guess just got paid a bunch from this website, and the website, like, he, like, promoted this website and was like, oh, no, it's super cool and safe and all this stuff, and I was like, okay, if PewDiePie likes it, then I'll try it. And then, like, PewDiePie streamed on it, like, 5 times and then left, and I was just like, huh. I mean, like, get your bag, but I was just like, okay, so everything he said about this was just not true. Like, he doesn't actually... Or YouTube just paid him even more. All the Minecraft sounds sticking in your ears? W. It's the classic. It's the nostalgia. I feel like there's probably gonna be more than enough concrete that we need, but concrete's always something I use, and black concrete especially I feel like is always useful. Oh. Kinda wish you could insta-mine black concrete. But yeah, we try to stream every Monday. Some days I don't, but I try to stream every Monday on YouTube, and usually it's Minecraft, sometimes it's not. I've been thinking I kind of want to do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Randomizer, and we want to do Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness at some point, so that's going to be on YouTube. I don't know when I'm going to start that. I've just been like really in a Minecraft mood this year so far. Like, I've just been really wanting to play Minecraft, so stream has been a good sort of outlet for that. Especially because a lot of the stuff that I do right now are, like, preparing for projects and setting up the storage room, so that I kind of, like... I mean, it's a different beast. I like the grind. I think, like, Minecraft, you gotta be in love with the grind to have, like, a long world like this. But, so I love just sitting and, like, doing nothing and just playing games, but, like, a lot of the times I end up wanting to do more, like, different stuff with other people, like, play Marvel Rivals, watch movies, you know, play different games. I've been neglecting my friend's Stardew Valley world. They're playing on it right now, and I'm streaming, but, like, stream is just such a good excuse to, like, do things that I want to do that I, like, am not going to, you know? Like, work on projects that I'm just, like, gonna get lost on. That's why sometimes I do streams where I just draw, because it's like, I need to just draw. But I, like, don't ever have... Can't find the time to do it. So if I can, like, overlap it with streaming, then it's perfect. Got one more stack to do. I'm holding on to this copper chest plate, because I'm kind of collecting... I don't remember if I do, but I'm collecting copper armor for the museum to be, like, our first copper set of armor. These last few Minecraft updates have been bangers. They have been really, really well. The only thing I don't like about Minecraft, the Minecraft update system right now that they're doing, is that I liked the big updates because it felt really cool, and, like, a lot of the big updates were really awesome. But, with the smaller updates, I like this consistency of the smaller updates and them adding, like, new things that maybe wouldn't fit into a big update. But the problem is like, I play with a handful of mods, and so my mods always need to get updated every time the new drop comes out. Luckily, I don't play with too many, and luckily the mod authors that I do use for the mods tend to be, like, the goats. But okay, let's go check the museum. I think it should be upstairs. Did I ever do? Or maybe I didn't do a copper armor. I thought I did. I thought I was gonna do, like, full set of copper armor or something. Alright, we'll just keep it for whatever, I guess. I don't think I have copper armor in the armor chest. Oop, where am I going? So I'll have to do that as well. Watching that old hardcore video makes me kind of like, I feel like, I mean, maybe it's overdone, but I think it could be kind of fun to do a video or a stream where we watch, like, old videos. I have an idea for something to do with my old videos at some point, but I haven't worked on it in a while. I have, like, I have too many ideas that I want to work on. Lily, you with your language packs? Ugh, yeah. I feel it. I feel it. Okay. We're gonna go clear in this. We probably will also need to get firefly bushes, because I think it could add to the effect. But basically what we're doing is we're covering this whole area. We're covering this whole area with, we can turn off our shaders real quick. Covering this whole area with black concrete. We're going to cover up this wall probably as well. And then we're going to do, candles on it. So we're going to do candles around, yeah, I might as well have it for the time lapse. We'll have candles around this layer that, or this layer and going up. We probably could go deeper, actually. What is this? This is like 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be fine, hopefully. Worst case scenario, we figure something out. But it's, we're gonna be layering glass on top of, like, candles, so it looks kind of like a space starry effect. And then we will have the firefly bushes to add a little bit more particles, and it's gonna look cool. It's supposed to sort of, like, I think it's called the starry flooring. I can't remember. My friend sent me, like, a video showing me it, and I said that floor looks really cool. Even if we just did, like, a layered glass black flooring, I feel like would look better than what we had. What we had was cool, but it just, like, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Originally, we basically did this upside down so it would reflect. And it was cool, but I just like, I don't know. There's something about it that I didn't really like. I think it was mainly because these doors are like open, so there's no like way to replicate that on the bottom. That kind of like turned me off of it. Oh man, maybe this isn't enough concrete. It should be, but it might not be. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, boom. I finally got the custom textures to work again. So, back when my computer fucking died, the only thing I didn't back up was my resource pack. And so I had old versions of the resource packs that still existed. So it still had a lot of like the main stuff that I worked on, but I had to pivot to a different mod for my custom textures because the CIT Resewn, the one I use, takes forever to update. Like it took so long to update, and I don't know why, but it was like taking forever. So I was getting really impatient, and like, you know, like props to the mod makers, you know, they do this shit for free, and we're like, you know, I'm just an ungrateful sack. But I was just like, dude, I want to play on like it's like the only mod that wasn't updated, and I was like, please. So I moved to Variants CIT, which is another mod that does custom CIT, which it is like custom item textures is what CIT stands for, I believe. And so I moved to that one, but it has a different structure for how things are done, and it's really confusing when you don't know what it is in their tutorials. Like their wiki sucks, in my opinion. It's like really confusing and overcomplicated for what it is. And so I think I might actually make a tutorial video on how to do it because it's so annoying, and I want like people to be able to just like watch and have someone actually explain it to them in like human terms. So I think I'm gonna probably do that at some point. What am I doing? I gotta get more sand and gravel. We have sand. Do we have more gravel? But I finally got it to work. So we have my stuff, and I'm gonna probably design more textures at some point. Okay, there's stone, deep slate. Do I have more gravel? If not, we can go out and collect some more. There's gravel here. Oh, no, I knew I definitely had more gravel. And here. Oh. We need gravel, and we need black dye. I should also check, because this chest gets filled pretty quickly. Should probably check the bamboo farm. Okay. Getting filled, but not full. We had to add a separate chest, or a second chest, because it was getting so full. So the only other thing with black dye is we do have some. We have 16 here. The black dye is kind of what's screwing me right now. I need to get my arrows in check. You know what? Maybe we light this place up. I don't think this needs to be dark. This could have some... So this is like my squid farm. But I built this not realizing that the thing that makes squid farms really effective is having no other water around it. And I don't want to nuke my lakes and rivers because I love them. So I've kind of screwed myself there. Now I also just kind of have to go through and hunt the squids in my lake. I gotta find lights for the water as well. I can do sea pickles and sea lanterns. I gotta just think of, like, I gotta look up, like, references or ideas, because there's... You can just put... You know, oh my god. You can put lights under, like, carpets and stuff, but I want it to look cool. Alright, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I haven't slept in, like, so long, because we've just been working underground, so it's time for me to actually sleep. Because I can't deal with phantoms, okay? I'm tired of it. All my chickens. Let's see. And also, I wanted to get the custom textures working again for when we finally get the roguelike set up. Because we're working on a roguelike game with the trial chambers. Because I want people to be able to make their own weapons for the roguelike. And then we can, like, design custom textures for them. I think it would be so fun. Because on Twitch, I mean, we mainly stream on YouTube, so I have to figure out what to do. But on Twitch, they have, like, channel points. And I know I could probably set up, like, channel points with, like, an external site and have things going, but it's just, like, I don't want to work on that for YouTube. It's, like, I also don't like when the chat gets cluttered with stuff. But, we could do, like, some sort of redeem, because I have the redeem on YouTube that lets you name a villager in the village. I want to have one that, like, lets you guys redeem a weapon, and you can select any type of thing that has a durability to be a weapon in the game. So it could be like, I want you to have a diamond sword, or I want you to have a gold hoe. You know, like, you can mess with me and screw me over, and then every run I get, like, a random weapon. So it's like random weapons that I can get through playing the game, and random weapons that you guys give me. I think would be a lot of fun. I'll have to... I'll have to figure it out, but we also need to actually build the trial chamber thing instead of just wasting my time doing all this other shit. But, hey, man. I like how I say, like, hey, man, as if I'm not the person completely in control of all of these things, and I'm just, like, constantly putting projects, like, on the back burner to work on stuff. Okay, I need to go down just to drop off some of these mob drops, because we got too many of them. But the trial chambers is something I still think about. So anybody that's like, I'm really excited for this trial chamber thing, and he's completely given up on it, I still think about it. I still think about it often. It's still gonna happen. I promise. Oh, I didn't need the string to... I'll put this away for now. I don't need it. That's for the candles. I need to go repair my items too before I break them. I need to make sure, because it's not collecting stuff, so I need to make sure that that shulker I broke got picked up. Also, I added 4 more copper golems here. Wait, it looks like it did. Added 4 more copper golems, so there's 8 total copper golems here, just to move things a little bit faster. So they now move 2 stacks at a time, because each holds 16. So, okay. Let's go get some sand. Oh, this is kind of random, but since we started playing, I started playing Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days on Twitch because the game was on sale for $6, and I love Cardfight Vanguard, or at least I used to play like the OG Cardfight Vanguard, and so I picked it up and started playing it, and now it consumes like all of my waking thoughts. But I will say that since I started playing this, I've kind of gotten to the mind of like, kind of want to open packs like in real life. Like I kind of itching to open packs, and so I started looking into purchasing Cardfight Vanguard packs, and I'm thinking like I could buy the vintage packs, which maybe are more expensive. I don't know what the economy for this is looking like. I'll look at these packs, and then, or like I get the vintage ones, which is the stuff that I would have known because I would have played it like in 2012 or whenever it came out. Or I could try to get modern packs, because the modern packs are like, if I actually wanted to play the game, I could maybe use these cards in a real world situation, right? And so I'm gonna turn on my shaders again. So I kind of been like thinking about what I want to do. So I go and I look it up, try to find some packs or booster boxes or anything, and I just cannot find any packs for the modern cards. I'm like, do they sell cards anymore? I'm like, I can't even buy a booster box of like the modern packs. I'm like, what is happening? Like, where are these, like, is this just not selling at all? Like, what? I ended up finding one modern booster box, which I sent an offer on eBay, because it was like, I think it's like $70 Canadian. So I asked for them to it was like, I can't remember how much it was, like, US, but it was like $50 or $60 US plus like $10 shipping or $20 shipping. And so I was like, hey, could you take off $5? And I'm like, I'll see if they respond. And if they say no, then I'm just not buying it. But if they say no, I'm probably gonna buy an old set. But I'm kind of like in this point of like, do I buy the old sets? But then the old sets kind of frustrate me, because I'm thinking of like sets that I would want, like cards that I'd want. And so there's a lot of cards that I would want, but a lot of the cards only show up in like one set. So I'm trying to think of like what set is worth it. Like, I don't want to buy, 30 packs of something and get like not even a common that I'm interested in. And so one of the ones I saw was a box of cards that I already had bought a lot from this set. So I'm like, there's a chance that I pick up this one and we see what's just in here, and we just explore the old stuff that, like, there's still one card I want from that set. But other than that, there's not like too much that I would want. Or I try to like see if I can find a base set, like the first set, because then there's at least some cards that I would be interested in the base set, because it's gonna be all like the anime cards. But I'm like, I just gotta like shop around a little bit more. And the hardest part is the base set's gonna be the hardest one to find, and so a lot of the base set stuff is loose cards, loose packs, and they are like you never know if they're weighed. I hate loose packs. Like, I would rather buy sealed booster boxes for a little bit more than like cheaper sealed packs, because you never know if they like weighed the packs so that you're just never gonna get a hit. Not that I necessarily need a hit, but I would like a hit, you know? That's what I was on the other day. And then something I would like to do, I don't know if, I know that like probably 94.736% of my like audience does not give a shit about the random thing that becomes my hyperfixation for the week. Like, I know that there's probably a ton of people that do not give a shit about Cardfight Vanguard. They want to see me play Minecraft. They want to see me play Pokemon. They're tired of me playing random bullshit. But, because Cardfight has 2 games, Vanguard has 2 games. There's Deer Days and Deer Days 2. And I picked up Deer Days because it was on sale. And if Deer Days 2 goes on sale ever, I'm picking that up, because that one has the vintage cards in the game, so you can play with them. And I kind of think a fun idea for maybe some videos or maybe some streams. And I think some people will be like, that's not fun because I don't give a shit. But I was thinking we do a series where I play with like the actual physical decks that I have in the game, like I recreate them and try to like beat the story mode with them, but I can upgrade certain you know, like I can upgrade certain things depending on when I win or different stuff. I just think it could be a lot of fun reliving like my old decks. Because it's been a lot of fun just playing it on stream. I've really enjoyed it. I got Flair into it. Flair Zero, friend of the channel. I'm definitely gonna want to have a card fight with him one of these days. But it's just like, it's everything I wanted with card fight. It's like I just wanted to play it online so it could just tell me how to play the game instead of me having to learn actually how to play the game. That's why I like online card games. Nope, we got one more. And then I had my second job interview a couple days ago, which is why I didn't stream on Friday. Yeah, Friday. I had a job interview, which I think went well. It was a group interview, and it was a little awkward, but I think it went well, so we'll see. The only thing that sucks about, like, potentially getting a job other than working is, like, I've always been the guy that's like, oh, he's free because he, like, works part-time at, like, these different areas. They're like, he's basically free all the time. And then now I have, like, a bunch of people being like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like 87% sure I could do this. When you say, like, it's like, oh, let's do this thing on, like, Monday. It's like, okay, but if I get told I've got the job and I have to work on Monday, like, I'm not doing the thing that you asked me to do. So it's really funny. I'm just like, or like my family's like, we're planning to go to like the movies, and I'm just like, I could end up getting hired. Who knows? Like, I don't know. I'd like to hope that they don't just like immediately throw me in, but um, I don't mind either way. But it's just like I'm like I gotta lock in, guys. I can't. If they tell me I need to work, I'm gonna work. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, I hope it works out. I'm excited for it. So, hopefully it works out. Because this will be my first full-time job. Though it, like, that's the thing too, then, it's gonna affect probably my uploads and my streaming, so hopefully you guys don't mind too much, because I already am, like, pretty bad at keeping up with that stuff on the reg. Because I got all this shit I want to do, but if I can, like, work and then come home and be able to do all the stuff, like, that is my life. That's, like, the happiest I'll ever be, is if I can just work at a job, make money, support myself, and then be able to come home and do this. Like, perfect life for me. I probably will have to to be fair, actually, well, like, I'll probably have to limit all, like, some of the streams. Like, I won't be able to stream for maybe as long, or maybe won't be able to stream as often. But I will say, if you guys like Minecraft, I always play Minecraft when I'm, like, the most stressed all the time. So work will probably make me want to play Minecraft more. So if you're a big fan of Minecraft, you might just get, like, billions of Minecraft episodes and streams. But what? That's so real. Just do what you have energy for. Yeah. I gotta do my best, because I have so much shit I want to do. I have, like, so many projects I want to work on, and, like, that's what's been consuming my entire life, like, for the past, how many years. And so once I get a job, I probably won't have time to do everything, but I'll just, like, have to work on it slowly every day. Alright, so that's all filled up. So then next up would be putting glass and candles down. Also we should get the bushes before I forget. That up. I need glass, black glass. I have some candles. I need to make more candles and make them black. Another thing with, like, with that stuff is, like, I also want to do, like, I've been doing Odd Sprouts, which is, like, my movie channel that I talk about movies. Like, I want to work on that stuff too. I already feel bad because those videos take forever to get out, but, like, those ones, like, I could end up doing, like, one a year, I think, after, if I, depending on how much I have to do. It might end up being one a year either way. Black stained glass. But we'll see. I think, theoretically, my content could maybe get even better because I'll spend only my time on the things that I, like, desperately want to do. And not just, like, random stuff. Alright, let me double check here. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the honeycomb out from here just to get that, and then I'll grab the string. because we need that for candles. I could check the bees. The bees may have made more candles. We're gonna need so much. We'll get bone meal as well. Bone meal. Grab some bone meal. I don't probably need that much, but I'll take it anyways. We need... don't have honey. We need more string. Bring a stack of string. Why not? I have shears. Okay. This is like... see, the fucking system's already working wonders for us, and this stuff is so fun to me, like, already, because I'm like... literally, when I was building this room here, just to talk a little bit more... you know me, I love talking. Building this room here, I was like, I want to make it, like, dark grays, blacks, like, and then, like, yellow lights. So I was like, I'm trying to think of, like, okay, I want the yellow frog lights. I want the black. So I was like, what kind of blocks do I want? And I'm just, like, walking through here being like, ooh, diorite. You know, like, this is like a walk-in closet now, where I just, like, walk in, I'm kind of like, you know what, that looks good on me. Ooh, like, tough? Sure, yeah, let's grab some tough, you know? Like, it feels, it's so fun for, like, just brainstorming ideas already that I love it so far. Okay, we're gonna go to the bees. I will say this, though. I mean, I can't promise everything. I can't promise the world, but I will say, like, literally no matter what happens in my life, like, I will always do my best to upload videos or make some kind of content, because this is the shit that I enjoy the most. So, like, never think that I'm, like, gonna stop doing it. Obviously, there could be times where I have to stop doing it, but overall, like, if I will do this for as long as I can, basically. So if you enjoy me and you enjoy the shit that I do, like, I will do this for as long as I can. This is the shit that, you know what they say, like, do the shit that you would do for free. This is the shit that I do for free. And I will continue doing it for free. If I could make money off this, that would be fantastic, but just the odds of that happening are so slim that I kind of am like, it's okay if I don't. Like, let's just enjoy the moment. Let's enjoy the time we have together. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to give a shit about how much money you made. No one's going to give a shit about, you know, like, the things that you did, I guess. I mean, like, they will, but they're going to give a shit about, like, the type of person that you were. That's what people are going to give a shit about. They're going to say, like, you know, when they're carving out your tombstone, they're not putting on how much money you made. They're not putting how many, like, how many people you kissed, how many structures in Minecraft you made. They're gonna put, like, you know, good person was always helpful, you know. They're gonna give you what they remember you as. So let's just focus on making good memories. I missed. I can't wait for the new update when the baby squids look really cute. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna make a better squid farm at some point. Probably far out in the desert. Or something. Hi, Sushi. Maybe stop hunting squids once we get a stack. The golden dandelion works on tadpoles too. It's kind of fun. I want to do, like, I kind of want to do an aquarium in my armory. And I kind of want to, like, wait for... I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I kind of want to wait for the squids and, like, the tiny terror update or whatever they call it. To do, like, baby squids and baby glow squids in it. And then, like, fish. But then also, I don't know how I'm going to get them down there. So, it's going to be a little bit rough. Let me focus on... I'm going to focus solely on doing the candles first for the first layer. And then also, I don't think I've moved these yet. The plants in here. Yeah, firefly bushes. We probably don't need a stack or any more than a stack of firefly bushes, but I'm gonna do them anyways. I love... These are like my favorite thing they've added to Minecraft, the firefly bushes. I thought they spread it. I thought they just dropped like flowers. Will squids spawn in an aquarium? I don't know if they would spawn in an aquarium. They could. Glow squids might. So, like, maybe I could just build an aquarium and hope glow squids spawn in it. And then, like, just name tag them or something. But I was thinking of, like, transferring, like, if I could transfer them, but I don't know if I could. Yeah. It would maybe be better off just, like, hoping they spawn. Okay. Let me get... Let me get some dirt or something. Some building blocks. Yeah, we'll need dirt. Dirt should be over here. I'll get 4 stacks. Hi, Jam. They're pushing out all that stone. Okay. I hope this works for how deep it is, but I feel like it's gonna. Hopefully. We'll start off with, like, kind of just digging out areas here. That going, and then like that should start producing particles. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, it's gonna look so good. Actually, we could load up like an area with 2. Then kind of like put them around everywhere. I'm failing to place blocks. Yeah. Try to do it a bunch around. We'll do one up like here. I was like, oh no, this is opening up into something. No, I somehow did a beautiful, perfect jump. I can see it. Ready? Oh my god, I'm the goat. So I'm the goat. Just look it up, and squids only spawn in water biomes, but glow squids just need to be underground. Honestly, baby glow squids might be the way then. Unless I find some way, like, because I can't, like, bring squids through the nether, right? Kind of like, that's not really a thing that we could do. But I appreciate you looking it up for me. It's not work. Let's go here. Only hard part about using black concrete is really hard to see. Oh, does that even... What even happened here? I need to turn off my shaders for this, I think. There we go. Up, up, up. This is perfect because it like just adds like a hinge of like extra particles. It's gonna have to go crazy. Alright. And then probably need flint and steel. I made Schmeeps World watch the Minecraft movie the other night. So worth it. Such a horrible movie. Is that Jam? Jam, you gotta be careful up here, bud. Got that. Drop that in there. We'll probably drop these in there too. As long as you're being safe, Jam. Get those flint and steel. That's what we're looking for. Do I have? I do have a flint and steel chest. There we go. And then we're going to place looks so much darker with the shaders on. Like it's just genuinely so well lit up, and then it's like crazy dark. Pretty sure there is a crafting table up here. You can grab that. Just so I can craft some glass, potentially. Okay. Well, let's kind of just go around placing these bad boys till I feel satisfied with my life. That's going to take a while. And knowing me, I'm going to have to probably redo this floor a couple times because I messed something up. Alright. And then light them all up. Those ones might be too much in a line. But for right now, we'll leave it. Munch on some of my bread. I'll have to see if this lasts. I was gonna say it should definitely last. Put down like 50 some, but this was already partially used. And it can only be used 64 times. Should have kept some of my... I kept some of my concrete so I could put it there. It's probably going to take a little bit for that to get done, so we'll focus on black glass for now. Could take that much. We'll just go around. This one hasn't been lit. Up. Oh my god, I didn't stop recording. That's so bad. Whatever. I need so much glass. All the sand I collected for the trial chamber is going to this now. And all the concrete and all the glass. Once I fully set this up though, you guys have to like punish me if I don't do the frickin' trial chamber stuff next. Because we've worked out like one of the 4 or 5 dungeons in that area. And that's all. That is all of our black stained glass. So let's go get some. I guess it's not that big of a deal. We didn't get concrete. Could be cool. Hopefully, be cool. Let me stop the recording here. Let me see. Whoop. Let me check. Let's go check if the concrete got dropped off yet. Probably did, but we can maybe pull some concrete out of this chest if the concrete is still there. Concrete there. We still need to get glass, so I'll have to double check if the glass is being smelted, because I was smelting a bunch of glass. We need so much glass. We have a decent bit of glass already. But we won't need too many candles because I'm pretty sure the top 4 layers are just going to be pure glass. Oh, maybe we've already picked up all the glass, so here's some. I started using just wood planks for smelting because it seems to just be a little bit... It's like, I wouldn't say necessarily it's efficient, but it's, like, resource-wise, pretty easy to get. So I just lock in and put a bunch of that in. You just plop some more in. We'll probably need to get more wood for some of these. I definitely... See, this is the thing, though. It's like, I'm like, after I make the storage room, we work on the trial chamber. But then I'm like, after I make the storage room, I kind of want to make, like, a super smelter. It's like, shit, that might be something I need to do. Oh, shit. There's so much else I want to do. This is kind of like doing all the stuff I should have done, like, years ago, to be fair. Oh, I missed a spot. There used to be a shulker box right here. And so the reason I always go this way is because I would jump up this shulker box, go around. But since we've been cleaning up, I moved that shulker box, and now these chests actually just block my way. Whoop. I'm tabbed out. And then, like, a good way to get black dye is I could go to the end and kill the wither and kill a bunch of chickens. Withered roses, maybe. Oh no. Let's, for the sake of things, let's grab this empty map. I don't really know how maps are going to get sorted by the copper golems. I assume they're all just going to be put in with the other maps, but it is to be seen. But, I'm going to take this map and we're going to put it on the map sorting chest, because, damn, my forehead. Because the only reason I don't have any maps on there yet, or anything on that item frame, is because the maps enlarge on item frames, and it just takes up the whole chest. It's really hard to, like, kind of like blocks that I can click on it. So, it should be this one. So we should be able to put that there. Okay, perfect. So now that's set up, and then those are tridents, which we could put a trident there, but I don't really have any more tridents, and then we don't have another mace, so I'll have to leave that for now. Cool. Let's see what's going on over here. They still got a bunch of blocks to work through. They're still working through stuff from, like, a couple shulker chests ago. Shulker boxes ago. Let's go check the overflow chest as well. I may end off stream sooner rather than later. It's a really short stream if I do, but I'm kind of getting a little bit tired. Okay, the honeycomb I think is from before we set up the honeycomb stuff, because there's just one there. We do need to set up resin block stuff at some point. I didn't do any of the cracked variants for anything. I also didn't do any of this wood, the combined wood for anywhere. A lot of this wood that we see, like the acacia and the bamboo, are from that side. Maybe we do scaffolding as one. Scaffolding could be something we need to do. The banners, I have a banners chest that it just doesn't select the specific banners. The concrete powder I don't want sorted. These buttons can be put into that one redstone chest. Because some of these are just like, it's being sorted by the copper golems, and they will only sort them if they're in the chest. So, if I can change those out, they're fine. Like, the books, I don't know what I'm going to do with the books yet. I feel like I want to put them in, like, a library, but I don't know. The mangrove roots probably could go somewhere, like, the mangrove roots probably could go with the leaves, honestly. I'm probably going to go sleep soon. Hey, man, that's fair. That would be perfect timing. Yeah, mangrove roots, probably. Ladders, maybe somewhere ladders could fit. Signs, maybe. Go somewhere. Barrels, I'm going to take because I have a containers chest that has a bunch of containers. But we'll take those. I think, because this is the only way we're going to know what we need to sort is by sorting everything and then seeing what gets left over. So I think, for me, I would put mangrove roots in a similar set as that. We have the banners chest as well. These are old banners from, or these are the banners, original banners that I used for making Iron Town's banners. Which are really cool. I do say so myself. So there's the banners chest, and that's for the ramen place. And then there is... Yeah, we'll just put the buttons there, I guess. There's a chest. That's chest. We're gonna put barrels there for it. Awesome. Awesome and perfect. So yeah, the overflow chests, we're gonna have like 3 sets of 6 double chests each, so like 3 rows of these for the overflow, so we shouldn't have any problems. But if we get to a point where the overflow has become an issue, that's when like the storage unit comes back into play. Slash also tells us that like maybe we do need to sort some of these. The snow's gonna get sorted, sticks are gonna get sorted, resin's gonna get sorted, the bamboo's gonna get sorted. So like some of this is gonna be sorted, like the acacia wood as well is gonna get sorted. Acacia trapdoor or jungle trapdoor is gonna be, all the wood stuff is gonna get sorted. So it sort of just shows us what we're gonna need, and we're just sorting out everything because yeah, as you can see, there's down here bamboo, kelp and stuff. Come over here, the mangrove, blue wood, the crimson, or not the crimson, warp wood. All this should get done, so come down here. This is where it's gonna end, right? So we're gonna have this end here, and there's the 6. Actually, we have 4 overflow chests. This is where the sticks will end up. So those should even be less than what we have right now. So that's pretty good, honestly, I would say. Drop that. These. Then that's going. Let me grab some wood just to burn. Spruce here. How's my dark oak doing? Do we have any, like, specific logs that I really have a ton of? I guess spruce would be the most. These. We'll load up these furnaces, and then I'll probably go to bed ski. Just gonna organize stuff like this. grab this out so I can do that. I think we can also trade for glass. Probably need that in there. That's something we could potentially look into, is just trading for glass. What can't the villagers do, am I right? Defend themselves, I guess. Over here. Fuck that up. Alright. It's a little bit of a shorter stream than I usually do, but I'm honestly I'm still fighting this sickness. I'm still down with the sickness. And there's just not too much else I need to do right now. I got kind of a lot of the stuff I wanted to get done today, even though we didn't really get much done. I cleared out the thing, made the floor into black concrete. Now I'm getting glass going, and then I just really need to get some... You know what? Actually, let's not deprive chat. Let's go do one wither skeleton fight, or wither fight, and get watch a bunch of chickens explode. The only other question... They're right here. Okay, we're gonna go grab, like, a shulker box of eggs, and we're gonna blow up a bunch of chickens. And then we're gonna go to bed. Or, well, I say go to bed. I'm gonna get off there, but probably won't go to bed. Put the dirt away. We're gonna grab... Gonna grab our wither skeleton skulls. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll just do 3. Do 1. And then the soul sand should be down here, I believe. Yep. 5. I think I have anything with soul soil. Probably should have done that. Okay, so that's done, and then we're just gonna pick up a shulker. Grab a shulker. We're also gonna pick up this ender chest, but let me just get my smite out. I picked up 5, I only need 4. Grab that. Gargle warm salt water for sore throat. Yeah, I gotta do that. I've been taking throat lozenges as well. I was, like, really sick for a couple of days, and then I got over it, and then my mom has a chest infection right now. And so I think she may be passing it on to me, but we'll see. I really don't feel ill at all. It's just my throat. And also, it's kind of like a combination, I think, too, of, like, the dry weather right now, because it's so cold. Really dry. So, I think it's a little mixture of everything, but I'm pretty good. I probably will gargle some water. I do appreciate the suggestion. I think I will take you up on that. Let's get some eggs going. Get a couple from each chest so they can fill up. And then we're gonna go... Let's go to the end. Hey, if you haven't really seen my world since the D-Live days, the end is gonna look a little bit strange. Also, the nether looks a little bit strange. How's these guys doing? Oh, we got gravel here. That's good. I forgot about that. Eucalyptus oil with diffusers. Oh, I don't think I have eucalyptus oil, but I definitely have a diffuser. I could look into that. That's a good idea though. Let's move that up. So we got this. Keep these on the hotbar, and let's also put this on the hotbar. Okay. I reset my spawn. But this is what my end looks like. In the video that I showed, I thought he was angry at me. In the video I showed a little bit of me actually designing that or building that Enderman farm. And then I was kind of thinking to myself, like, the only way I could die to the Ender Dragon is if they knock me into the air. And then I was kind of thinking, this sort of sucks because all the like Endermen all spawn on the island, so a lot of the spawns don't go to this thing. And so I said, flood the end islands so that if I get knocked up into the air, I land in water. And this will work a lot better, and it does. Yeah. Yeah, son of... Yeah. Up, 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 up. Alright. Munch on some bread. It's smart, but also kind of dumb. It is kind of a dumb decision to do this, but I did it because it was the easiest solution in my mind at the time. I don't know how he got into the shulker box. And so then, this is what we do for wither roses. There's definitely, like, more efficient and cooler ways to do it. But I just fill this room with baby chickens. And then we throw a potion of like, okay. You guys need to seriously get off this shulker box. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay. It's so silly too. We poison the chickens so they're all like set to half a heart because poison doesn't kill, and then we spawn the wither, and when the wither spawns it does that explosion and it kills all of them and creates wither roses. If it works, it's not dumb. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does work, so I don't mind it. It's kind of fun. I also was kind of thinking, like, the void is kind of a scary thing, and I was thinking at the time, with the water hanging off the edge, if I ever got knocked off the island, I would at least have a chance to, like, grab onto flowing water. Ironically enough, me flooding the end almost got me killed, like, almost made me fall into the void, but I grabbed onto flowing water, so it worked, but also caused it. So... And also, you've never had fun in Minecraft until you fought the Ender Dragon in a boat. I'm just saying, like, nautical fights with the Ender Dragon is quite fun. The nautical nonsense is something you wish. We're spawning, like, quintuplets there or something. We had, like, so many chicken come out of that one egg. Okay. So, now let's go out here. I'm gonna grab 2 poisons. Maybe 3. We probably need to make more poison as well. We're gonna go... What I like to do is I like to chuck it in this corner. Oh, they all got hit with that, except for some in here. A lot of them got hit with that. Alright, let me toss it that way. Okay, perfect. And then bop, bop, bop. Let me just munch on this. And boom. Sorry for the loud noise. I should have given a noise warning. Anyone that's like sleeping to this just woke up, shitting their pants. Up. We got a stack wither roses. Now we got a stack of black dye. And then we don't have anything else here that we need. Oh, we could repair our items. Might as well, right? We got some of our axe, and our pickaxe needs to be repaired. I'm playing on a modded world with a friend, and I made I looked up like Enderman farm, and I made another one that's way more. I don't know if it's like way more effective than this one, but it's like this one I feel like has a big boost where that one's like just consistently going. I will turn down hostile mobs for this though, because it is quite loud. Nope. I mean that works, I guess. I also think I kind of need to put like carpets or something on top of these hoppers, just because the EXP gets stuck in like the crevices. Were you on the roof of the Nether? What's with the water? What's with the water in the end? I was on the roof of the Nether. Yes. I got up there to make like, because everybody does it. I got up there to make like my Nether portals connect, and then I have a build up there that I like built forever ago, but haven't ever like fully shown off everything about it. I think it's done. I can't remember if it is or isn't. I'm pretty sure it's done, but it was like one of the first things I did for Wondercraft, which is Wondercraft. If you hear me say that, that's the YouTube series. That's basically what this world is called, but I call it Wondercraft for the YouTube videos because I just wanted to give the series a title. And so that's like, if I ever make a YouTube video about this world, it's gonna be called Wondercraft. But yeah, like one of the first episodes was me building it, and then I was gonna like do this big reveal on stream about it, and then I like never did. I might work on something with it still, but for now, you guys don't know it exists, even though you do. Yeah. Ugh. Also, the other Enderman farm that I built, I feel like I would never build in hardcore because you have to dig at the, or you have to build down to the void, basically, like at the very bottom, because more entities spawn at the bottom of the world. And I'm just like, that's way too risky. Like, I would, like, once you get to the end in a hardcore world, like, you're very close to the end game. And so, like, to do that and then loot, like, I know I would fuck that up and like fall into the void and lose everything. So I would be like, I would I would be very upset if I did that. I think the hardest part with like a Minecraft world, a new Minecraft world, is just building the farms. Like that's the thing I always get tired of. Is like I always just have to like look up a YouTube video and figure out what farms I need. Because if you want to, you don't necessarily need farms, right? But I feel like if you want a world that you play on constantly, you need to have like some farms to be able to get you resources. Like if I didn't have an iron farm, it would like so many of my builds, like so much of my stuff would take forever, you know? If I didn't have a gunpowder farm, like it would be ugh, you know, if I didn't have a gold farm, shit would be crazy. Like it would things would take so much longer. Like my gold farm is how I get most of my beacons set up and trading with villagers. So like there's a ton of things that you kind of need. And they're just a pain to set up because they're not like it's nothing creative, nothing interesting. um okay. I think that's gonna be it for today, folks. I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you guys again on Thursday, probably on Twitch, no matter, like, oh, on Twitch on Thursday, probably. Like, the probably is on Thursday. We'll be on Twitch. And Thursday will probably be Cardfight Vanguard. Friday might be MPW, because I think I have a thing that's going to be happening on Saturday this week, so I don't think I'm going to be streaming this week. So we might do MPW on Friday. We'll see if anything happens on Saturday. And then maybe I'll stream on Sunday, but we'll have to see. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, Jimmy and Top Stitch, for chat with me. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening and week. Bye. Motane. Bye-bye.